A group of researchers thinks that we have to include the criteria of importance and significance of cultural property to a local community or communities, because for now we don't have such a criteria in designation process. Of course, someone would ask me, what is the way to do that? So as soon as we have the criteria, afterwards we could create some local expert groups in the regions of Lithuania. And people who could participate would be much more closer to the identity of that region, and it would be easier for them to feel and to understand the properties of cultural values and to define them. So we think that the evaluation board of the Department of Cultural Heritage has to include the criteria of the existence of a heritage community. This recommendation was elaborated exactly when we did the research on the Panemunė castle, where we have realized that this monument exists as a monument, like something was given for you. If the community does not participate and if the community does not understand itself as a heritage community. And a few more things which are worth it mentioning, that we have to be reminded that the positive role is expected from a sufficiently mature society, which has developed a tradition of participation in through community representation and debate. Otherwise, we cannot judge a mature society which does not understand the cultural heritage. What I mean is that the scientists and people who are closer to understanding of cultural heritage and properties should approach and make their society, the one they live in, much mature and closer to culture. We have very nice examples about community and its communication with cultural heritage, like in Liubavos Manor or in Palanga, the Tiškevičiai Palace, and others. Few more things to mention is about the designation process, which must include the economic analysis, because in Lithuania it actually exists only in theoretical way, or if the economic analysis interferes into designation and has a priority, then the whole designation process may be blown up. So the economic analysis has to have its way, and there should be communication between other criteria. Also, the process of identifying non-market values is very important. For example, establishing non-market direct use values and non-market indirect use, which is rather tricky and tricky thing to do. But anyway, I think this is the future. Also, our group thinks that we should do, as we preserve now in the UNESCO list the tangible heritage and intangible heritage, we feel that the relationship between them must be as closer as possible, because usually some immovable properties like architecture, like some public areas, they make this immaterial thing around itself, which you may feel, and it should be preserved together with architecture. And of course, we have a severe problem with lobbying within the expertise phase and stage, because in our country it goes privately. An architect who is hired to make a design to renovate a building which is a property which is listed, is supposed to have to hire an expertise itself, but the process goes on a private level. So if an expertise gets money for the work done, so many things may be lost in expertising, and we think that the state should hire an independent researchers to make independent expertise papers. And to my mind, and which was elaborated during today's discussion, the priority of independent research and expertise should be given in the process. Then we would, I'm sure we would have much more better results.